Hey, what is up, guys? So in this video we're gonna be looking into the data types. So we're gonna be looking what are data types, and then we're gonna be looking into two of the data types. So yeah, basically what data types means, the type of data that's basically we're gonna use in our program. So that's basically what data types are. So primarily there are just two types of data types. The first is what we call as inbuilt data type that's already present in Python, and then the next is user defined, which the user can define. So I won't be going into user defined, that's totally for uh, some other day. So in this video we're just going to be looking into just two of the inbuilt data type. So we're going to be just looking into the strings and the numbers. So let's get started. So so those of you who have been looking into my videos, who have seen my previous videos, they know or they have some idea about what strings are and then what numbers are. So but for those who do not know, I'll just explain it once again. So strings are whatever stuff we write inside the quotations. So whatever we write inside quotes, it will be counted as a string. Okay, and then whatever we don't write, whatever number we write without string, it's going to be counted as a number. So let's say we have a variable named something, and then okay, so let's say this something is a variable, and then we want to add a string. So the way we add a string is by using these quotation. You can use the double or the single, that depends. And then let's say we want to add, then let's say we want to greet. So let's say good morning, and then we're gonna want to print this out, print something. Okay, so this is a string. Now what if we write a number inside of it, 67? So what's it gonna be now? So this 67, we cannot make out that if it's a number or a string, but we can check if we use this. So if you just write print, and then let's say we write type, and then we just add something, now it's gonna say string. So that means this 67 is a string since it's been used inside this quotation mark. Okay, that's basically it for the strings. Now let's see what are numbers. So let's say we have this 89, so which is an integer. So when we run, it's gonna say an int. What if we add a decimal? So 67, what's then? It's gonna say float. So what does float mean? It means the decimal, so the numbers that has decimals, so those are floats. So let's say you have a program which converts a number that's inside a string into integer or float. So you have number, and then you have 89, okay, dot 87. So this is a number, and then since it's a string but you want to print it as a number, as an integer. So if you want to print it as an int, you're gonna add this int, and then you're gonna add this number. Okay, so it's gonna say an error, it's gonna hit an error. The reason it hits an error because you have this decimal. So this int, it cannot be converted into, this string cannot be converted into an integer because it has this decimal. So the way we get out of this situation is by using this float. Now when we run, it's gonna say 89.87. So when to use int and when not to use int. Okay, so I'd say if you have a doubt regarding your program, that if it's going to return a string, if it's going to return a string with a decimal or without decimal, I'd say you just go with float. So because if you have this 89 and if you want to convert it into float, it's gonna say 89.0. So it just adds dot 0, so it does not change anything and it does not hit any error. So yeah, that's basically it for the data type, string and number. So that's basically it. In the next video we're gonna look into list, and we're gonna look into different things that we can do with the list. So yeah, thanks for watching.